Hello, Ben. Hello, Thomas. Have you heard the latest? No? Fill me in. Well, they've completely lost control of the Republic. Again. The government has shut down. The Democrats and Republicans can't get it going again on October 13th, 2013. Well, Thomas, we really are going to have to kick their butts when they come to the hereafter. Yes, but you see, it's no joke. People are really being hurt. And why is this terrible shutdown of our republic happening, Thomas? Because of a group of Tories who, with brazen shamelessness, do call themselves the Tea Partiers. Why, those impertinent pups. Impertinent pups indeed, Ben. And by the way, how was Paris? Paris was out of sight, Thomas. You're saying the Tea Partiers have somehow taken over the republic? Aye. Taking it over and shut it down. What a shameful day in the history of the Republic. Or a republic that once was, you should say. Have either of you seen my teeth? Hey, George. And even as we speak, the people of the once proud nation of America are sucking up to their Tea Party masters. This includes even Austin's teetotaling Perry Logan. And now, direct from a sellout show at some big auditorium, Austin's teetotaling Perry Logan!
I, for one, welcome our Tea Party masters. I was with you all along, Tea Partiers. I'm Perry Logan. I love you guys. Welcome to our Tea Party masters. This for our Tea Party masters. I, for one, welcome our Tea Party masters. More later. Hey. Hello. Shut up! It's October 3rd, 2013. And I know y'all are a little stressed. We are, to say the least, stressed for any number of reasons. And the big one right now, I think the one that's on many of our minds right now, is the fact that the federal government has closed.
The federal government has closed?
Yes.
Why was I not apprised of this?
The federal government has been closed for, 2 or 3 days now. This is literally true. Literal bedrock truth. It's kind of amazing that some people don't know it, but it is in fact the gospel truth that the federal government is closed. Well, we're trying to apprise you of it. The point is that I thought it might help if I taught y'all to meditate. Welcome to How to Meditate. I've been doing this meditation for several weeks now, and it is helping return me to sanity. Return me to sanity. Return me to sanity. Or not. Well, anyway, people are jittery because the government has shut down and seems unable to start up again. And so we're going to meditate a little. This will help you calm down, okay? Now, just do what I do. You know, my friends, the United States in the 21st century is not really a representative democracy or a republic or even an inept fascist state. a thought which often occurs to Perry. No, the United States is really kind of a third world country being ruled by tribes. Ruled by tribes, cool. Yes, the Obots are a tribe. The Republicans are a tribe. The lefties and righties are tribes, and there are many others as well. The point being, these tribes have been fighting for control of the U.S. government, and some of them, though small and insane, have a lot of money and a lot of friends in high places and a hell of a lot of zeal, let's face it. In the words of poet William Butler Yeats, the best lack all conviction, and the worst are filled with passionate intensity. This brings us to the Tea Partiers, yet another tribe. As the United States suffers through yet another day of government shutdown, which is hurting Americans everywhere, damaging the economy, destroying our credibility worldwide, and making our government leaders look like asses.
Like asses!
Yes, we laugh through our tears as the government struggles to get going again and can't seem to do so, and Perry can't help but note, as he sinks deep into his meditation, that the shutdown is stressing people, hurting people everywhere, and yet the Tea Partiers are happier than clams. And so, while the Republicans and the Democrats blame one another for this terrible government shutdown which is going on October 3rd, 2013, it occurs to Perry, hey, the Tea Partiers are running the country. That's what's going on. Who wants to shut the government down? Not the Republicans, not really. Not the Democrats, not really. But the Tea Partiers are the anti-government folks. They are, if I may say, the anti-government loonies that live amongst us. Okay, yuck it up, Perry. Well, don't you see? By one means or another, the Tea Partiers are getting everything they want. For various odd political reasons, the Republicans are in the thrall of the Tea Partiers. Tea Partiers have a way of primarying Republicans who aren't far enough to the right. Republicans live in a terror of this zealous tribe, the Tea Party. Meanwhile, the Democrats don't have much resistance to the Republicans, and so you end up with the Tea Partiers running the country. Quod erat demonstrandum.
So you end up with the Tea Partiers running the country. Quod erat demonstratum. Woo!
What were we to do when the Tea Party was controlling America? What were we to do with a government shut down and the Tea Party calling all the shots? To consider these matters, Perry took one of his famous walks. He walked through the woods. He walked through the desert. He walked under the ocean. He walked to Paris, Budapest, Tokyo, Moscow, Ypsilanti, Michigan, birthplace of Perry Logan. He went to Mars. He went to the moon, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus. And as Perry plummeted down Uranus, he thought, verily, everyone in America knows things are not right, but sometimes they can't put their finger on it, and Perry thinks it's because our democracy has broken down and the nation is being run by tribes. This might be okay, but we're being run by a very peculiar tribe indeed. People we love, the Tea Partiers, who are anti-government extremists, and it would seem have gotten their way with a government that has been shut down for several days. And just look as we plunge down Uranus, just look at all these terrible results of the government shutdown. And this is only the stuff they tell us about. What is a Tea Partier, you ask? Why, sir, a Tea Partier is a far-right Republican. an anti-government loony, one who, in a manner of speaking, prefers to live without a head.
Prefers to live without a head?
Yes. Hello. What is a tea partier, you might ask? If you don't care about politics, you may not know exactly what a tea partier is, especially since it seems to me the term has been kind of, well, brutally abused. Abused or misused, or, you know, a lot of my lefty colleagues will call someone a tea partier, or rude variations on the name tea partier. And just, you know, if they don't like them, you know, I'm pretty sure if when Obots get divorced, they call each other tea partiers and racists and stuff. Well, anyway, what is a tea partier is, I will just try to go with the definition. Yeah, the tea partiers are the far right. They are the far right, and I realize that includes a whole lot of different people. But one of these tribes, hey, have you noticed the U.S. is being run by tribes? I don't think that is really the Democratic Republic thing. I just don't think the Democratic Republic thing kept working. It recently broke down. This is what I'm saying. I'm bringing you all this exciting news. We are living in a kind of a tribal government. Well, I don't know. It isn't really the sort of cosmopolitan constitutional republic thing. It just didn't happen. In the sense that one or two of these little tribes of people, groups of similar people, gained an undue amount of power. Well, you know, this is the story of governments, right? People take over governments. That's what's happened. That is what has happened. And I, for one, think the tribe that won the game are the Tea Partiers.
I, for one, would like to welcome my Tea Party masters. I was on your side the whole time.
I'm here with you know, it's surreal, but it's about reality. Down there in reality, but this is really based on reality, is that right now the government is shut down. Surely this is not funny. Surely only loonies think that you can do without government. Well, America is the land of anti-government lunacy, and this brings us right back to the Tea Partiers. They are, forgive me for sounding critical or judgmental, but the Tea Partiers are anti-government loonies. They would, in the words of Samuel Johnson back there, they are those
Who would live without a head? What do you mean they are those who would live without a head?
If a society is likened to a human body, as often happens, the government would have to be the brain. Yes? The government would have to be the central controller. And so you got to think, hey, if you think government is evil, there's a sense, you see what I mean, in which you are trying to live
Without your head, sir. And I'm sure Samuel Johnson would smite you upon the sconce for thinking such a foolish thought. Take that. Don't you understand? If the body politic be likened to a body, then the government is the brain, yes?
the government is the brain. So anti-government people are essentially saying that they're suspicious of the brain. Now, how good can that be?
Koch brothers. We're the Tea Party Masters. We would like to thank Austin's teetotaling Perry Logan for attempting to suck up to us by doing a whole show about us. The Koch brothers, the Tea Party Masters. Well, at least we're a big part of it. In case you don't know, we're the ditzy billionaires who are buying entire governments in America. That's why there's so much pollution, workers are doing so poorly, corporations are doing so well, and all that Tea Party stuff. That's why your government is hopeless and now shut down. And we are dancing naked with Michelle Bachmann.
I beg your pardon. You're doing no such thing. You aren't naked dancing in the streets? Watch this. Tea Party ecstasy. Government shut down. Tea Party ecstasy. Liberals wear a frown.
I'll take it, Sarah. Tea Party ecstasy. Government shut down. Poor people are going hungry. People hurting. It's Tea Party time.
You're all degenerates.
Perry. Jesus. Perry.
Jesus.
Perry.
Jesus.
Perry.
Jesus.
Perry. 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 Jesus. 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 This is Jesus and this is Jesus and this is Jesus and this is Jesus.
This is Jesus. This is Jesus. This is Jesus. This is Jesus.
But Perry, really, I understand you think it's all Obama's fault. Yes, in point of fact, it's all Obama's fault. Clear the room. No, not really. It's all Obama's fault, in my opinion. It being the fact that the Tea Partiers are now running the country, or kind of like not running, because here we are, there really is a government shutdown. The federal government has stopped doing all the good things. You can't go to parks, you can't see monuments. And even more seriously, people are out of work and not getting paid. People are hurting and not getting medical care. All kinds of terrible things are happening. The government shut down and the Tea Parties are just so happy. They are dancing naked in the streets, at least we wish they were. No. The Tea Partiers are happy because they are, the quintessential anti-government loonies. Who wish, in the immortal words of my mythical version of Samuel Johnson, would go about without their heads. The Tea Partiers would go about without a head, without a brain, don't you see? Like the Scarecrow in Wizard of Oz. They would go without a brain because the government would be your brain, right? I'm very suspicious of government. Oh, are you? Well, don't you see the government would be kind of like the equivalent to the brain of a society? Ta-da! Okay? I've proven I'm amusing myself. I have proven the Tea Partiers to be fools. I think the analogy is a strong one. That, what is a society without a government? It is pretty much like a body without a head. Welcome to Tea Party paradise, you see? You see what I mean? But it's all Obama's fault because he sold out the public option. We're worried. It's pretty serious. It is pretty grim. Well, you see, that's because there are Tea Partiers in Congress. And that's because the Democrats got fleeced in 2010. It's the great shellacking, would be one word for it. 2010 was a historic bummer for the Democrats. And the great shellacking came about because people were very unhappy with how the Obamacare ACA was going, how the health care thing was going. The public, very clearly, according to polls, wanted a public option at least, or the best thing of all, single payer. What we really need, single payer, a form of health insurance run by the government, which works everywhere. The righties just pretend that isn't true. Is there a country that wants to switch with us with their health care programs? No. In fact, you could probably start a revolution, let's say in Australia, by offering to switch their health care system with ours. What I'm saying is that 2010 was the first vote on Obamacare, the ACA. And it was bad for the Democrats because they didn't give us what we wanted. We, the majority, what we wanted. We wanted a public option. We wanted single payer. We really did. Yeah. And what happened was, in one of the great moments of political finkery in U.S. history, Bob?
Hello and welcome to Great Moments of Political Finkery.
And one of these is when our good friend Barack Obama bartered away the public option, gave it away, at a secret meeting with Big Pharma, with executives of Big Pharma. Great moments in political finkery. Thank you, big guy. Now that, see, he didn't even try. You see what I'm getting at? He decided he couldn't do it and didn't even try. That's kind of like the Obama method, okay? I'm sorry, but in my opinion, the guy decides something can't be done and then doesn't try. None of this like trying to do it. None of this like trying to sway votes or hobnob with people and, none of that kind of stuff. It just doesn't want to do that. It just decides that we can't win, so we're not going to try. Hope and change. Thank you. Wow. Yeah, that's what happened. That's why the hope and change turned into this big shutdown and the Tea Partiers being in control. So, it is as I tried to tell Jesus, it's all Obama's fault. See? Now, if he hadn't sold out, if he'd tried, I'll bet even if he'd tried to get the public option, the vote would not have turned into such a rout in 2010, leading us all the way up by Commodius Vicus of recirculation. Here we go. Whoa! Oh yeah. Whoa! Leads us to a government shutdown. Tea Partiers got into Congress, kind of like an infestation, and say what you will, they stick to their guns, and I'm afraid their aims are destructive in the extreme. These really are anti-government folks, anti-government loonies. They're folks that think that the best way to run a society is without a brain. Hey, Tea Partiers, is that what you believe? The best way to run a society is without a brain? Without a brain? Without a brain?
Perry Logan dedicates his trampoline routine to our Tea Party masters.
I, for one, would like to welcome our Tea Party masters.